Welcome back to What's Inside family. Today I am going to show you literally the car of my dreams, and somehow it exists in real life. Yes, Mercedes has come out with their latest concept of their electric vehicle, and this time it's a sedan, it's a car. I present to you the car of my dreams, the Mercedes EQS. We've done a lot of videos on electric cars, and a lot of them have been on our Tesla because we've had Teslas for like 4 or 5 years. The Mercedes Vision EQS is their first sedan that is going to come out. We've seen the EQC, we've driven that around, that's been a really nice car, and some of you are going to be like, oh, well, they're just copying Tesla because they have the Model S. But no, if you remember back to the video that we did where we cut open an S-Class seat of a Mercedes, the S-Class is their most luxurious line. In fact, it's been around for 47 years. Now this is a concept car, the Vision EQS. I don't know how many of the things are going to come to the actual production car, but I hope that it's almost everything, because I would buy this car right now, take my money. It's the most beautiful car I've ever seen, and they're not paying me to say this. One thing I think is cool is that they've got the Mercedes stars that are all over the front of this design without the circles on it. There are almost 1,000 LED lights that are inside of the entire grille in the front of this thing. And I really like the rose gold touches that are all around this. In a way, from afar, it looks like this is a very simple, plain design that goes straight back. But once you get closer, you notice a lot of the little details like the rose gold and all the LED lights that are part of this. One thing that is really smart that Mercedes is looking to do is to build off of the same battery platform for all of their electric cars. So this car, while it is a sedan, it is a bit wider and it's a bit longer than what you typically see from some sedans, but it should have the same battery pack that's gonna go in a lot of the cars, including the EQC. What this allows Mercedes to do is to really ramp up their electric car production over the next 2 to 5 years. They can use a similar battery pack system in every one of their cars and just build the cars in a different way. I personally like the idea of having a bigger sedan. 24-inch rims, yes, please bring that to production someday. But enough talk about the outside. We need to get on the inside and take a ride in this thing. Are you ready to go on a ride? All right, here we are inside of the concept car. It's a beautiful car. One of the things that Mercedes did with the EQC, which I like that they're doing with their entire EQ line, is they're featuring a lot of different lighting throughout it. There's this blue light inside, and the light can change colors based off of your preferences and the things that you like. This should be a giant touchscreen. For the show model, it doesn't have it on there, but you can imagine that they would have touchscreens in here, maybe some sort of digital image that is displayed in the front of the car. I am somebody that's really simplistic and I like to have less buttons. Some of the material that's going to be used even in the roof of the car, the fabric from it, is going to be used with plastic that they actually salvaged from the ocean and are recycling and using that within their cars. You're not gonna see this type of steering wheel inside of the actual car, I would imagine, in the full production, but let's take this thing for a ride. Here we go. I'm driving. I seriously feel like I'm in like a spaceship right now. Like, are we driving on Earth or are we driving on Mars? I don't know if I've told you guys yet, but we're actually in Tokyo right now. So if you like look out the window, there's a bunch of fishing boats and a bunch of Japanese guys that are like actually taking pictures of us because they've never seen this before. And Mercedes was cool enough to fly me out here to take a look at the car and show it to you guys. It obviously is not street legal yet, so we are in like a private parking lot right now in this fishing village. And some of the stats that I'm sure you guys want to know, and of course we have to wait till the full production comes out, but early on what they're saying is that the charge could get up to 350 kilowatt hours, which, if you remember the video I did recently about selling my Tesla for a Honda Accord, one of the reasons why I was upset about it is because the charging rate, the highest that I could get was 150 kilowatt hours. This at max charge should be super high, where you could charge almost 80% of it in just 20 minutes, which is pretty high. The battery pack, right now they're saying 100 kilowatt plus. We don't really know what that plus is or how much more it's going to be above 100 kilowatt. It should be enough to give you 700 kilometers of range, or basically 435 miles. And I feel like that 400-mile range is like the number that I need in an electric car. And when is it going to be coming out? Supposedly production will start in 1 year. You guys get to see what's inside of this car before almost anybody in the world, because I'm the first YouTuber to ever go inside of it. There's like 12 different people from different media organizations here, but when it comes to just like YouTubers, I'm lucky enough to be the first one to get inside of this thing. So there's the car right there. This is the trailer. This is how they transported this thing to Japan. It cruises around inside of this trailer that has the gull wing doors on it, and it just parks right up in here. It's similar to the one that we saw when we were in Lisbon, Portugal with the EQC. You would never know from the outside. What do you do with concept cars like after they're gone? Like, can you just like let me buy one of these cars? I just want a concept car.
Wow, you should. It's a uni car, so it would be probably pretty expensive.
And it probably would not be street legal because of all the things with the safety.
No, exactly. You would need to add more sensors to it so they actually can use the safety systems.
Yeah.
It's probably going to the museum one day. So now it's touring the world.
Yeah.
So everybody can see it and gets an idea what an electric car is.
So this car has been in Germany. Now it's in Tokyo. Will it be in the USA anytime for people to see it in the US?
Yeah, I assume. So it's European premiere or world premiere in Frankfurt. Now Tokyo Asia premiere goes to Guangzhou, China, and then to CES probably.
CES?
Yeah.
CES. One of the knocks on a lot of the electric cars that are out there right now is that the interior just isn't as comfortable and the ride isn't as soft, and I can vouch for that. I've never been in an electric car that's as comfortable of a ride as what the S-Class is, and that's the seat that we like cut open. It had the hot stone massage. It was super comfortable. I have to imagine with this being the luxury sedan of the S-Class of electric cars for Mercedes, this sedan's gonna be super comfortable inside and ride really, really smooth. 0 to 60 time on this right now, they're saying it's going to be 4.5 seconds. I feel like anywhere in that 4-second range, like honestly, is fast enough. The car that my wife drives, hers is 4.8 seconds, and it's plenty fast. Get the comfortable seats in here, hot stone massage, extra legroom in the back, the great sound system, keep it sexy on the outside. If it holds true to that, then I will be getting one of these cars. And it's not because Wolfgang is sitting here, I promise. And he is not paying me to say this stuff or telling me to say this stuff. That is the Vision EQS. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you like it? Do you think that Mercedes is on the right track with the electric cars? If you've never bought an electric car, is this one that you would buy? Yeah, that's it from Tokyo. I'm just gonna sit here with the car for a little bit longer and touch it, because I really like it.